This is TechCrunch. People are increasingly asking AI, not Google, to help them discover products. A recent shopping report says Americans this holiday season will likely turn to large language models to find gifts, deals, and sales instead of traditional search. Retailers could see up to a 520% increase in traffic from chatbots and AI prompts this year compared to last. For brands, well, that means figuring out how to show up in AI-generated recommendations, and fast. This surge in AI-driven traffic is the bet behind The Prompting Company, a YC-backed startup helping products get mentioned in AI apps through GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization, a strategy designed for a future where AI agents browse the internet on a user's behalf. The 4-month-old startup, founded by Kevin Chandra, Michelle Marceline, and Albert Panama, has raised $6.5 million in seed funding and already counts Rippling, Row, Motion, Fondo, Kernel, and Traceloop as customers. Co-founder and CEO Chandra told TechCrunch in an interview, "Over the past year, most of the growth on websites has come from AI bots, not people. We are already seeing developers ask AI tools for product recommendations inside their workflows, and we think people, over time, will be less involved in parts of the purchasing funnel." As AI becomes the first touchpoint for product discovery and agents eventually transact on a user's behalf, the Prompting Company believes brands must learn how to market to agents as well as humans. What that means, according to Chandra, is that brands will need an AI-facing website, a version of their site made for agents without navigation bars, pop-ups, or marketing fluff. Chandra said most businesses still design websites only for humans, but the fastest-growing segment of users on the internet today is AI agents, and they need a completely different interface. Here's how the platform works. First, it identifies and analyzes the questions AI agents are asking by probing models to uncover specific purchase intent queries. It then creates structured content that answers those questions and automatically routes AI agents to AI-optimized pages. The Y Combinator-backed startup helps companies publish thousands of AI-friendly pages so that LLMs can cite their answers even when they do not rank in traditional SEO. YC has backed similar startups, including Relaxer, Writesonic, and Bear. While SEO still matters, Chandra argues that GEO is quickly becoming the priority for brands. In GEO, product results surface organically based on relevance to the conversation, not paid keywords or search rankings. This shift may also change how people buy products. Emerging protocols, including Google's agent-to-agent framework and OpenAI's partnership with Stripe, could further accelerate adoption by allowing AI agents to browse and complete purchases on behalf of users, moving them from discovery to transaction. Chandra said, "Imagine that you are a large e-commerce store. Users can buy items, make returns, compare products, or search for promotions. We help our customers expose those actions to AI agents. Right now, these agents aren't yet clicking those options or accessing APIs directly, but we expect that to change in the coming months. Once that becomes widespread and attribution improves, we see a path toward more advertising or conversion-driven models. For now, we're focused on helping companies get discovered and recommended by AI." So far, the Prompting Company serves mostly fintech, developer tools, and enterprise SaaS customers. The team says a Fortune 10 company is also using its product, for which it currently hosts about 500,000 pages. Overall, traffic driven to client sites is in the double-digit millions per month. The Prompting Company uses a subscription model, charging customers based on the number of prompts tracked and pages hosted. The company's founders, Indonesian immigrants who met as Freshman previously built YC-backed TypeDream, a startup that allowed users to build and launch websites in minutes with AI before Lovable and newer entrants took off. The founders also built Cotter, a passwordless authentication SDK that was acquired by Stitch. With the prompting company, they are trying to change how people discover and purchase products in the AI era. The seed money raised from Peak 15 partners, Base 10, Y Combinator, Firedrop, and angels, including Logan Kilpatrick, will help the company scale its platform and partnerships as AI-powered discovery becomes the new distribution channel. The startup is also collaborating with NVIDIA on next-generation AI search. India's appetite for instant convenience, once confined to food and grocery delivery, is expanding into house help. That shift has helped Snabbit, an on-demand home help startup, secure $30 million in new funding and lift its valuation to $180 million, up from $80 million 5 months ago. The all-equity Series C round, Snabbit's third fundraise in 9 months, was led by Bertelsmann India Investment, with participation from existing backers Lightspeed, Elevation Capital, and Nexus Venture Partners. The latest infusion brings the startup's total funding to $55 million. Snabbit's fresh funding follows a sharp rise in activity, with the Bengaluru-based startup growing from about 1,000 jobs a day in May to more than 10,000 daily bookings. The company crossed 300,000 total orders in October, founder and CEO Ayush Agarwal said in an interview with TechCrunch. Founded last year, Snabbit offers a range of on-demand home services for urban households, including cleaning, dishwashing, laundry, and kitchen prep through a 100% women-led fleet of 5,000 experts. The startup operates through a hyper-local network of trained workers stationed around dense residential clusters, promising service within 10 minutes. Currently, Snabbit serves 40 micro-markets across 5 major cities, with plans to expand its presence into other cities as well. Snabbit has served more than 300,000 customers, up from 25,000 in May, and expects to add another 100,000 as early as next month. Most of its users are between 30 and 40 years old, including bachelors and working professionals. Some of Snabbit's customers are those who do not want full-time house help, but prefer an ad hoc solution. Agarwal said, "We're basically taking inefficiency in the model and plugging that rather than saying, hey, this was happening offline and now we'll do it online." The startup reports a 30 to 35% retention rate and projects to reach annual recurring revenue of $11 million this month. Moreover, it has a customer acquisition cost of well above $6. Snabbit's services are priced around $2 per hour, with an average ticket size of around $3. Workers on the platform earn between $280 to $340 a month, depending on the hours they work. The startup has also reduced the average walking distance for its workers between 2 jobs from 300 meters to 250 meters, giving them more time to serve customers. Snabbit is not alone in the race to offer quick, on-demand home services in India. Urban Company pioneered the trend and was later followed by startups such as Broomies and Pronto. Urban Company now plans to double down on instant home services to stay ahead of rising competition, though Snabbit says it does not see that as a challenge. Agarwal said that in a hyper-local business, you don't win pan-India, you don't win cities, you win micro-markets. And today, out of the micro-markets where we both are present, meaning Snabbit and Urban Company, Snabbit is leading in more micro-markets because we have taken a very positive strategy to build depth as opposed to build breadth. This new funding will help Snabbit strengthen its presence and expand into high-frequency categories such as cooking, childcare, and elderly care. That's it from TechCrunch. For more stories like these, check out TechCrunch.com.